All right, shout out to the mighty Who Dat Nation, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports fam. Shout out to the mighty Who Dat Nation. We in this thing, Big Q, representing the Coma, man. Man, listen, man, we got a bit of developing news here for the fam, man. And it involves y'all favorite quarterback. That's right, not Spencer Rattler. No, 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 no. Not Shador Sanders, potentially, but Derek Carr. That's right, Mr. Derek Carr, fam. Listen up. Derek Carr, that's being reported by Ian Rapoport, that Derek Carr is dealing with a shoulder injury that he is currently pondering needing surgery that could ultimately affect the 2025 season. That is the news and notes right there from Mr. Derek Carr, coming down from Ian Rapoport himself. And I know you guys are very concerned about those developments. And I can't tell you, man, this is I can't help but to think that New Orleans, at some point, the way they've been going hell crazy over some of these young quarterbacks, that they were thinking that this was something that was that they had light of. Of course, you know, they have access to all of his medicals. We know this possibly could have been a situation where these guys were kind of looking ahead at Mr. Derek Carr. And, of course, a lot of people are going to see this as a interesting development like your boy is. So anyway, y'all comment in the section below, man. We're going to go over this article right here, and we're going to talk about what's going on here. So this is coming straight from NFL.com. Nick Shook covered it. He basically uses Ian Rapoport's tweet that Saints have encountered an unexpected bump in the road towards the 2025 season that could prove significant. Quarterback Derek Carr is dealing with a shoulder injury that is threatening his availability for the upcoming season. NFL Network's insider Ian Rapoport is reporting this Friday afternoon. Carr is weighing his options, including the possibility of surgery. The Saints hold a ninth pick in the 2025 draft, which could be impacted heavily by Carr's shoulder and decision on how to proceed. Carr, who's 34 years of age, is coming off the 2024 season, is second with the Saints, in which he missed 7 games due to a hand and oblique injuries. Y'all remember that was the really interesting play where Derek Carr leaped over the wide receiver's head and ultimately tongue-kissed the turf monster, in which he got on that. It's very interesting, to say the least. But outside of that, Carr's 2025 has already been fraught with uncertainty for a period of time following the early February hiring of Kellen Moore. Carr's future in New Orleans was uncertain, with some expecting him and Saints to part ways before agreeing to convert his salary into a signing bonus, effectively locking him into partnership for the 2025 season. Also saddled the Saints with a almost $70 million dead cap hit in 2026. Very interesting there. The agreement solved the immediate question on the center, but did not resolve their long-term uncertainty with the draft approach. And it wouldn't surprise anyone if the Saints spent the pick on a quarterback to develop for the future. Even if a veteran edge rusher like Cam Jordan isn't interested in entertaining the thought, he enters his 15th season. Now that might be forced to adjust their draft plans. If Carr cannot play for the amount of time, the Saints will be thrust into the same scenario that hindered them in 2024, facing the choice between Spencer Rattler and Jake Zoolander-Haener, right? And less likely scenario, Ben DiNucci. No, to fill the starting role, they've already seen an ample amount of playing time from Rattler and Haener, with Rattler emerging as the slightly better option with an admittedly much lower ceiling than Carr provides. Jake Flack, and they talk about Joe Flacco recently signing with the Browns. He could have been a veteran option. The Saints options are limited. They also mentioned Aaron Rodgers as a potential quarterback there, but could he be going somewhere else? So they if they must, they don't be surprised to see the Saints consider a quarterback much more seriously and much more earlier in the draft later this month. I don't think they were shocked at all by this. I think the Saints had some inside baseball about what was going on with Derek Carr, which why the Saints were really looking amply at some of these young quarterbacks, and it does provide an opportunity for them to kind of look at the future. And might I add, get more aggressively at in this whole thing about Shedeur Sanders. We know that's just rumor mill, but in the end, this could add some more stink to it for the Saints to kind of push past that thing and kind of move ahead. So anyway, what do you guys think in the comment section? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. That y'all quarterback, and listen, man, don't be hating on Carr, right? Carr, Carr, you know. I ain't listen. Look, I don't want to paint the wrong picture here. That I'm chuckling and laughing and shit. I always chuckle and laugh when stuff gets real funny style. Y'all know that's my style. I'm not laughing at the man's precarious situation, but it's interesting to say the least. Now, with all this before us, man, listen, what do y'all guys think? We got all this. We got Derek Carr situation ahead of us. We got to figure it out. And it just lends credence to the fact that I was saying, man, we should have just, Vicky Loomis, with all the foolishness, we should have just cut bait, reworked his deal, kind of moved on from him. And now with the injuries. Now, I don't know, will he? They believe that he won't be available for early in the season, but perhaps later on in the season. But if you start the season, who you gonna start with? A lot of people say Spencer could be a factor. That could be a thing. But at some point, the Saints are definitely going to pivot to a veteran passer right there. Is it Aaron Rodgers with these injuries happening? Who else is available out there? Y'all put it in the chat and y'all let me know how y'all feel. It's not going to be a long stream. Shout out to OG, Mad Drummer, Bronze, Cartel. I see y'all, fam. Appreciate y'all. I'm kind of in motion right now, so y'all excuse the road noise. All right, D Granger, shout out to you, man. Good to see you as well. Trey says he's a bum. Okay, thank you, Trey. All right, Spencer Rattler. Tell Spencer Rattler he gotta come up that. Come on. He said, tell Spencer Rattler he gotta come prison up. All right, I got you, bro. Listen, are y'all hearing me right? Are y'all hearing me okay? Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Like I said, I'm moving around. Y'all let me know. Put one in the chat if y'all can hear me pretty good. What's up, Who Dat Fan? Says no more old vets. Okay, I got you, brother. Then what do you think? What do y'all think? Who should be the option there? Y'all let me know. All right, y'all. Black Major, what's up, fam? Appreciate you. Brother Byron, I see you, man. Uncle Deuce, what's happening, man? Yeah, the future. The future is now, man. All right. All right. So anyway, listen, I'm going to get ready to cut and run, man. I just wanted to holler at y'all right quick. I'm on the road, moving around a little bit. But I'll tell you what, we're going to fire up on the... Okay, good, Willie. Willie says I'm good. Corey, thank you, Corey. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. Brother Thomas, how you doing, sir? Appreciate you. All right, give me some thoughts, man. I'll hang around to hear y'all thoughts on it. What y'all think about... Okay, the car wreck. Okay. Car wreck is as soft as Charmin tissue. Okay, I got you there. All right, Cartel says draft our QB. Okay, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. All right, Tamika, what's happening, Tamika? Shout out to you. Give the rookie a chance. Okay, all right. Thank you, Tamika. Much love, Queen. Appreciate you. Buke says Aaron not coming here for nickels and dimes. We can't afford to pay him. And Cars, $30 million. Draft Shedeur. Thank you, Buke. Good comment there, man. As well, Cartel says draft our QB. Trey says a first-round draft pick. Okay, thank you, Trey. Appreciate you as well, sir. All right, what's up, Rico? Shout out, man. He says he did this to not play for us. Hey, man. Boy, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it all the way funky with you, to be quite honest with you, fam. People really don't. Listen, I gotta apologize to the mighty Who Dat Nation. Number one, I just gotta say this, man. Listen, I gotta apologize to the mighty Who Dat Nation because I did not. I've severely underestimated the amount of angst that the Who Dat Nation has for Derek Carr. I severely underestimated that because y'all know I would be saying stuff like, hey, man, nobody worrying about Derek, this type of stuff. I have severely underestimated you guys' angst for Derek Carr. And for that, I apologize to the entire Who Dat Nation because y'all really don't like Derek Carr. I ain't lying. Y'all don't like his ass. And I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying I didn't realize how much the dislikeness went. I just did not realize how bad it was. But I understand. What's up, Nate? All right. He says, look how God, oh man, Nate. Nate says, look how God worked for real, bro. Say, bro, if I was sitting behind, I was at if hey, bro, if I was at the studio, bro, I mashed the laughing button, the Quiet Leonard laughing button. I like to mash on. I would have hit that one right there, brother. Look how God worked, bro. Wow, damn, that's a rough one, man. Jerry says God is good. Y'all are tough, man. Cartel says, how dare you, Q? I know. How dare I underestimate the power of the hatred that the Who Dat Nation has for Derek Carr? Boy, the hatred is strong. Let me tell you something, baby. The hate is strong, but hey, man, it's justified. It's justified. Saints for Life says Saints are completely screwed. When did the front office know about this? He says they restructured. Hold on here. Let me take my glasses. They restructured his. Let me see. His dead. Is that dead? Oh, deal. I'm sorry. His deal. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm driving around, which makes it worse. Again, Saints front office playing from behind, straight garbage, bro. They planned it like they were taken by surprise by this, but we'll see, man. They're gonna play it like that, but who knows? They might have known a little ahead of them. What we're obviously before we knew. Maybe that's why they were going like they were going. But then again, if they would have known, maybe early on, they would have went out and got a veteran quarterback to kind of move this thing. Because I don't know about no Ben DiNucci, man. That guy, I don't know too much about him being a somebody you want to put in there as a veteran. All right, yeah. Well, Jerry says I should be happy. Trey says he ain't got a Q. We know that the Hall of Fame. He said we know what a Hall of Fame look like, and it's not that. Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. What's up, Philip? All right. He says, won't he do it? Amen. Oh, man, y'all, won't he do it? Oh, won't he do it? We ain't lying. I hear y'all, bro. We ain't lying. All right, OG say, damn, OG. What's up, Abraham? Shout out to you, my brother. Good to hear you, man. All right, yeah. Mr. Rob says draft Shador. What's up, Mr. Rob? Says draft Shador and put Carr in the guard. Hey, bro, listen, man. Listen, y'all guys, y'all are on the money. This is bad, man. Did y'all know that Derek Carr had a podcast that he started? Did y'all know that him and his rotten brother has some type of podcast they started talking about fun and something, life and all this kind of old stuff? Did y'all know that? I meant to put that on the show the other day, but I was like, man, I don't want to sicken these folks even more so than what they are with this guy. That'd have been, but the thing is, he got some type of podcast that he's doing. But I'm like, the injury of him getting hurt, the fact that he's not present when he's supposed to be the leader of the team, all this other kind of stuff. And I know y'all don't want to hear from him anyway, but still in all, if you're the leader, you still have to make your presence felt. This guy was trying to get traded, and I understand that because the jig is up. The guy knows that his cover's being blown. Dennis Allen's no longer here to protect him, and he wants to go. Mickey Loomis, for whatever reason, thought it was smart, which Mickey Loomis is an idiot. We already covered that. For him to bring this man back, rework his deal, get him out of town. But at no point in time was a good thing to rework Carr to bring him or to keep him here. At no point was this a good thing. So, but Mickey Loomis still running around here talking about Dennis Allen is a great coach. So, I mean, what you gonna do with somebody that dimension ridden? So, I don't know, man. So we just gonna have to toss it up in the game on that. All right, say for like they're on the hook for all that money. They can't trade them or release them. They have to pay. Well, it is what it is on that. It just simply is what it is on that. What's up, L Dub? King Chosen Ones. What's up, fam? Shout out. What's up, Booker? Says trade up and go get Shador. I think it's gonna get super aggressive, bro. We like 2 weeks from the draft. We 2 weeks from the draft. People saying Q he gonna slide to 9. Fam, don't believe that. Don't believe no sliding to 9 talk. That's gobbledygook. There's no way in the world teams that need franchise quarterbacks. The man ain't Jake Locker or Mitchell Trubisky. This is Shador Sanders. This is a franchise quarterback. You sign him, he'd be on your staff for 10 years or more. The guy helps you right away. He's respected. He's a respected guy. He's a leader. You can make all the throws, call him in the pocket, give him some weapons. He's going to grow. This definitely, if the Saints really want Shador and it's really what it is, they got to go and get him. So if the Cleveland Browns aren't feeling them like that and they want extra capital, the Saints going to have to put a package together to go up there and get him, because I don't think he slides. I'm going to just be honest with you. And if he doesn't slide to where you are, because he got to go through, it's not a foregone conclusion that the Titans going to take Cam Ward. That's not a far. They making it seem like that they could pivot to Sanders or whatever. But let's say if that happens, he got to get past Cleveland, who needs a quarterback at 2. He got to get past the Giants, who need a quarterback, a franchise quarterback at 3. And then he has to go past the Jets, who need a franchise quarterback, even though Fields has a 2-year agreement. So they still need to. These are still teams that could use franchise quarterbacks. Those guys just don't grow on trees, sprout up out of the dirt. That's a premium. I don't think he falls to 9. I think the Saints will have to get aggressive and move up there and go get him. And also bear this in mind too, family, just in case. Like, we see movement all the time. What if there's another team that's behind the Saints that likes Shador Sanders, but they just playing it on the cool? What if they engage in the Saints' interest? Because this is never a good thing if you think about it. This ain't a good thing. Them people know who you like, because somebody can come along and say, okay, the Saints like them that bad. We know how they feel. Let's go up there and see if we can jump ahead and go and make something happen. AKA like the the Chiefs did when they were breaking it about Mahomes and how what's his name, Big Jaw Sean Payton was running around talking about he's the greatest quarterback that he's ever scouted and all this kind of stuff. And what the Chiefs did with that, the Chiefs jumped up ahead of him. He moved. They jumped up ahead of him, ended up picking up Mahomes boys, and then the rest is history. So I mean, the Saints, if they want that guy, they're going to have to be aggressive and go and get him. They got the draft assets. Hell, and despite the fact that they still got all that money to card, they still got over $27 million and on the cap where they can do whatever they need to do. So trading a 4 veteran is still an option. This type of stuff is still at work here. So although, like Q, what's wrong with Spencer Rattler? There's nothing wrong with Spencer Rattler at all, but I still see a result as the Saints still going to try to pivot to see if they can find a veteran quarterback. So we're going to see what's going on here, man. But this is the news of the day, just to let the family members know. What's up, Big Dog Q? Shout out to you, man. BJ9, what's popping, brother? Good to see you. What's up, Jaden? How you doing, sir? All right, he says, where is this coming from? Oh, from NFL.com, bro. The source is NFL.com. Ian Rapoport. And you can pull it up on NFL.com, or you can simply go to Ian Rapoport's X page or whatever and pull it up. It should be broken that, they're saying that Derek Carr is dealing with a shoulder issue that could be highly impacting him being ready for the 2025 season. And he's saying, according to Ian Rapoport, that it's so bad that he's pondering surgery. So if you get that surgery, you're not going to be ready in time for the start of the season. And, depending on the timeline, that will be 3 years in a row that Derek Carr has been suffering injuries. And this has just been a bad thing altogether. It's just been bad time. What's up, Willie? Shout out to you, man. Cartel says, Q, what do you do if the Panthers go to – what if the Panthers go to the Panthers? I don't get that, Cartel. You're going to have to redo that, sir. L-Dub says, I heard Cleveland just signed Flacco. Yeah, that's right. They did sign Flacco. Brent, what's up, Brent? Brent says, no Carr. Thank you, God. Oh, my goodness. Yes, indeed. Brian says, I can't even give one more car wreck is hurt. Crying, laughing emojis. My God. Don't let, hey, man, remind me not to make y'all mad, okay? Sky says, this is the best thing I heard all day. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Hold on now. What do you guys? Hold on. Let me talk to him right now, Q. Go ahead, Mickey, what you got to say? Oh, hold on now, guys. Damn it. You goddamn guys are crazy. Hold on now. I bring Derek Carr to you guys, and that's what you do? Oh, my. Wow. Are you praying for my downfall? You guys just pray and pray for my downfall? Is that, hold on now, is that? oh my God, Derek Carr is the greatest quarterback since Joe Montana. You know. So it's just crazy, man. But at the end of the day, man, listen, I'm gonna holler at you guys. If not tonight, I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow. We'll go over it. Pelican post game report is tonight as well. Me and DC will be on there. We'll be taking calls tonight on PPR. 2 games remaining in the season for the Pelicans. We'll also, if not tonight for the Sports Coma, we'll do one tomorrow, maybe a morning or noon broadcast to cover the more developments on the Derek Carr situation. We should have some more information out there about it. Perhaps we'll open up the stream for comments and questions and from the family members in terms of letting y'all guys chime in and spread the word and all that kind of beautiful stuff. But anyway, with that being said, let me clock out on that. Listen, I appreciate y'all for giving me an opportunity to rap with y'all, man. And I'm going to be back and holler at y'all at another time. But once again, y'all put y'all comments in the section below. What do y'all think about the situation with Derek Carr possibly not being ready for the 2025 season due to a shoulder injury? And they also say he's pondering surgery. I'll at y'all on the flip side. Much love, and who that baby.